Thanks for watching Collapse Chronicles. We hope you enjoy this video. There are many things that conservatives hate, but when it comes down to it, even they may not know which they hate more: socialism or higher taxes. The two topics go hand in hand quite often for conservatives, who defend against arguments promoting socialist policies in the United States by saying, "But universal healthcare would mean that I would have to pay more in taxes." As evidence, they'd show you the average tax burden of an American citizen versus that of a Norwegian or Danish citizen, and they'd say, "Look at how much they pay in taxes. Do you want to be paying that much in taxes?" To which you'd say, "Let me take a closer look at that data." The official data from the Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development, or the OECD, shows that the United States has a relatively low tax burden, hovering around 30%. However, this data only accounts for taxes paid by citizens and employers to the government, and does not include other payments that people and employers are required to make to private companies, such as for health insurance. These payments are known as non-tax compulsory payments, or NTCP, and when they are taken into account, the data shows that Americans have the second highest tax burden amongst OECD countries, even higher than that of socialist Scandinavian countries. So what do Americans get for all the taxes they pay? Scandinavian citizens get access to universal healthcare, free college, and excellent public transit systems, while Americans get none of those things despite paying a greater share of their income. Part of the problem is how the United States spends its money, with the military being the largest single spending category. However, budget allocations don't account for everything. Of the 43% Americans pay in taxes, 26% of those funds are paid to private companies for health insurance. Despite all that spending, Americans do not have access to quality or even basic healthcare. The main problem is how that money is spent. Instead of paying separately to the government and to private companies that the government tells you to, the state could easily collect all of those funds and provide the necessary services at a lower cost. However, that would be considered socialist, and Americans have negative feelings towards socialism, to say the least. As a result, these funds are instead given to private health companies, most of which would literally go bankrupt if they stop receiving public funds. These companies serve as middlemen, taking our money and providing us with benefits in exchange for even more money. American healthcare companies only bleed their consumers dry by double-dipping in two revenue streams. Americans don't have lighter wallets because they pay taxes. It's because they're being defrauded, and don't realize it because their government is a key player in this conspiracy. A great solution to this problem, in my opinion, would be Medicare for all. Yes, it is socialist, but it would also require less money. If implemented properly, it could extend dental, vision, and hearing coverage to 30 million more Americans with virtually no out-of-pocket payments, while saving $2 trillion over its first decade. That means paying less in taxes and giving less money to skeevy companies that do nothing but deceive you. So think about that for a while. Thanks for watching Collapse Chronicles. If you like this video, please hit the like button, subscribe, and share. Thanks again.